Location, January through May 2001, Peoria, Illinois, Bradley University.
Creative Writing 4, which I needed to get my minor in creative writing, was all about poetry. Now, I've been writing all my life, but poetry's always been difficult for me. Plus, even on day one, I could tell Kevin Stein, the teacher, didn't like me very much. He had glasses, was in his 30s, always wore collared shirts with the cuffs buttoned. He kind of looked like Rick Moranis, but not Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters. More like, I play country music now, leave me alone, Rick Moranis. And he always sat from his desk looking out at the class with this expression like, wow. Now, in my circle of friends, I was the shy, awkward, bookish type, but in this class, I was practically Bluto from Animal House. Now, for our first assignment, we had to write a poem and bring it in. I figured out what this guy liked. He liked deep, serious shit. Now, normally, I get my teachers to laugh at me, because if they laugh at me, they like me. And if I miss a test or a final or something, they'll let me make it up. But Kevin Stein does not laugh. He is impervious to mirth! But he's a working writer. He's a successful writer. You can go into a bookstore and buy his book. Sure, it's the Peoria bookstore with coffee/bookshop, but there it is. I figured out what he liked, and I wrote this poem, knowing it'd be something he'd appreciate. It was my turn to read it out loud. Items from the Lost. A sharp gasp from Gaia sends transparent razors into combat. Roaring ripples whisper past, she only reliable secret keeper. His knuckles lose sense of place, desiring to release his life hanging by a strap. There I am, reading my poem in front of this whole class. Yeah, I've read my stories in other classes before, but this is for real. This is my Dead Poet Society moment, right? I'm Ethan Hawke, and he's Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam! I know that's the wrong movie, but I know my ready quotes from Dead Poet Society. But there I am, capturing the hearts and minds of my fellow students, weaving this tapestry of language and metaphor all in front of an audience of my peers. And, Kevin Stein might become my mentor. I would be his protege. One day I might even get my own book of poems in the Peoria bookshop. As I reach the end, I feel like I had truly grown up. All that is left is the bag. The knuckles have much less pressure than before. The final step is all right. Left simply follows. Only this secret can't be kept forever, or long enough. Deep, serious shit. Clearly this poem is about suicide. Silence. Had I taken Stein's breath away? Maybe he realized he underestimated me. Maybe he would come up to me after class, put his hand on my shoulder, a tear in his eye, and say, sorry. Stein clears his breath and rips the poem apart! A line-by-line dissection of why that poem sucks. No one else even gets to read theirs. This takes for the rest of the class. For the rest of the semester, I'm filled with dread and anguish going into that class knowing I'm going to get a verbal haranguing from him. Now, for the end of the semester, we had to write a book of poems. And the kick was you had to give yourself a grade you felt you deserved. Now, I tried real hard. I'd worked really hard all semester. And I respected him. I wanted to get a real reaction. So I put, if you think I have any writing ability whatsoever, give me a B. But if you think I should never write again, give me a C. Motherfucker gave me a C! And if you're surprised with that, you have not been listening to this show. Now, he wins the Illinois Poet Laureate a few years later. And I sent him an email congratulating him. And as a PS, I put, I know you gave me that grade, but I am bound and determined to prove you wrong by becoming a working and successful writer someday. His reply? Looking forward to it. Here's the plan. Activate scenario generator.
Scenario generator activated.
I can't go back in time to write better poetry in 2001, and I can't make him give me a better grade. But what I can do is secretly replace one of the poems with this poem that I read in front of the whole class, much to everyone's surprise. Ode to Kevin Stein! Hark! What is that noise? Is it the sound of a middle-aged man crushing dreams? Aye! Hark, no! That is the noise of flatulence emitting from the backside of Kevin Stein. These are the words of a buffoon. Kevin Stein enjoys playing with Lego playsets and sleeping in footy pajamas. If this were a sonnet, it'd be lyrical. If If this were intelligent, it'd be satirical. But it's about Kevin Stein, so it's stupid. Kevin Stein is like a laser disc. They are remembered by very few people, and both are lame. Now, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and I always expect honesty. But if someone fails, you should just tell them, never give up. Just have to try harder than everyone else. William Butler Yeats won the Nobel Prize. Allen Ginsberg still could be heard howling to this day. Dorothy Parker co-founded the Algonquin Roundtable. Kevin Stein? Who is that? Mic drop!